Well, thanks for being here. I'm so excited. Amanda, I have some friends from Massachusetts that did yoga with me, so it's like a nice little reunion we have going on. So this is going to be a gentle, kind of slower paced class, helping us, all the runners, get through the end of the training season, or those that just are feeling a little cranky in their muscles. No props needed, but I do always have blocks or something handy just in case the earth feels kind of far away. So a book or a block, just so that you're not kind of hunching your back when we get close towards the earth. But we'll get started sitting on our shins in hero's pose. You can keep your legs together, or you can widen your shins and sit between your legs, whatever feels best. If you have a block, you can also place it underneath your sit bone, and then just sit up tall. Relax your shoulders. Imagine that you're sitting in a car seat. Your entire back and your head are pressing into the car seat and the headrest. Take a deep breath in through your nose, fill up. And an open mouth exhale, let it go. 2 more just like that. Inhale, fill up. Exhale, let go of something. Well, the next time you inhale, let it last for 4 seconds. Fill up your belly, let your ribs expand, your heart lift. Exhale, let it out through your mouth. Reach your arms overhead as you breathe in. Take up some space here. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Now from here, squeeze your elbows back behind you and then send your fingertips slightly behind to have a proud chest. So many times, as my running buddies can attest, we think that we're standing up tall, but oftentimes we're rounding our shoulders, especially when we get to those higher miles. Take a moment here to counter, squeeze shoulder blades together, heart lifts, gaze goes up. One more inhale. And stay for the exhale. Let's flow this a bit. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. 2 more. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart. Last one here, inhale. Exhale, cactus, Anuvitasana. And gently release your hands down towards your lap. Place your right hand inside your left palm. Drop your chin to your chest as you exhale. Inhale, take your right ear to your right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Take a couple more of these using your inhale to move. If you have the mobility, you can take full range circles. If not, just that half circle works. Let your exhale bring you back. As we're taking these neck rolls, I invite you to think of the training season, whatever you're training for, whether it's Hapalua, half marathon in Hawaii, whether it's the marathon, whether you're just here for fun. Think of your goals, think of the progress, think of how far you've come over the past few months. And be proud of that work. Take 1 more breath in. As you exhale, bring your chin towards your chest. Inhale, start to straighten your gaze forward. Exhale, tabletop pose. Stack your hands underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. Spread your fingertips well. Inhale, drops your belly, gaze forward for cow pose. Exhale, push the earth away, round and turn inward. Flow through those 2 poses. Inhale, drops belly, opens your heart. Exhale, round. Now, if you're feeling any crankiness in your low back, as you take your cow pose, belly dropped, heart lifts, linger here and energetically separate your shins. This will create a little bit more space in your low back. Now as you exhale, bring your shins towards one another isometrically. They're barely moving as you round your back. Couple more cycles with this flow. Go as quickly or as slowly as you need. Option to turn your fingertips back towards your knees to stretch out your wrists and forearms. Use this time to awaken your spine, get a little bit of mobility. Perhaps going side to side or taking barrel rolls. One more full cycle of breath. You exhale, find a neutral tabletop. Keep your hips to your toes exactly as they are. Start to walk your hands forward for Anahata Puppy Pose. So your hands will face forward like you're in down dog. Press into your fingertips. You can take your forehead to the earth, your chin, or even your chest. The more you press into your hands, the more opening you'll get on your deltoids across your chest, your shoulders. Take an intentional breath in. As you exhale, let go of something no longer serving you. Inhale to shift forward, Sphinx pose. Keep your arms as they are. Just drop your hips down and untuck your toes. Your forearms are parallel to one another. Press your hands down once again. Then energetically pull your hands back to the middle of your body to stretch out your core. Keep this engagement. As you exhale again, drop your chin to your chest. Just 2 circle rolls. Inhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, chin to chest. One more each side. And then once you find your chin towards your chest, hold here just for a beat. Bring your gaze up, press into your hands, straighten your arms for seal pose. If you have lower back tightness, take your feet a little wider than your mat. If you don't have any crankiness, you can bring your legs closer together. One full breath. Exhale, lower down. Hands come by your ribs, tuck your toes under. Come through tabletop or high plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Make yourself an upside down V. Send your hips up towards the sky and let your head fall heavy. And then press your heels down, lift your toes up. Heels down, toes up. As you do this, can you press your heart a little closer to your thighs? Take a deep breath in. Open, audible exhale. Make the HA sound. Now inhale, lift your heels, gaze forward. Exhale, walk to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, fold. Root down to rise, extended mountain pose, arms reach overhead. Exhale, grabs your right wrist, arc up and over to the left. I usually mirror, but not for you guys. I'm like, I need to flip this. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, open twist to the right. Tee out your arms, gaze back at your left thumb. You can stay here or exalt your Tadasana. Take your left hand to your right thigh. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Sink a little deeper as you exhale. Inhale, rise up through teed arms. Exhale, windmill your hands down, forward fold. take your left arm on top of your right. Give yourself a bear hug. If you're familiar with yoga and you have eagle arms, take eagle arms, bringing your forearms towards one another. Perhaps your right fingertips land in your left palm of hand. Sway from side to side or forward and back. Keep your eagle arms with a straight spine. Inhale, rise up, mountain pose. Elbows come forward, fingertips high, option for a back bend. Send your hips forward, gaze up towards the sky. Inhale to unwind, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, grabs your left wrist, arc up and over to the right. Friends watching virtually, I usually mirror, but I have friends behind me and I'm like, I think I need to go with them. And I'm like, wait, I don't know my real right from left right now. So used to doing the opposite. Inhale, come through center. Exhale, open twist over towards the right. You can again stay here or exalt your warrior. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise up. Windmill your hands down as you fold forward, right arm on top of left, hug yourself. Option for those eagle arms, if you have that in your practice, to open up the back of your shoulders. For this round, put a little more weight in your toe mounds. Let your heels come up just slightly. Let the crown of your head fall down. Take one more breath. Root down to rise, Urdhva Hastasana, extended mountain pose. Exhale, cactus your arms, open your heart, hips go forward. Inhale, reach and rise. Exhale, hands through heart center, fold on down. Halfway lift with a long spine. Exhale, high plank pose and hold. From your high plank pose, shift forward and back 3 times by pressing into your toe mounds. Press your belly to your spine. Last 2. Shift forward, hold forward. Lower down to your belly for 8. Hug your elbows in for 6. To your belly in 4, 3, 2. When you get there, untuck your toes. Take your hands as wide as your mat. Fingertips press into the earth. Inhale, intimidating cobra. Again, like the other posture, if you have tight low back, take your legs a little bit wider than your mat. Press into your fingertips to lift a little higher. Option to stay here, or as you exhale, drop your right shoulder down, look under your left armpit. Inhale through center, come on up. Exhale, other side, drop your left shoulder, look under your right. Inhale through center. Exhale, lower on down, hands come by your ribs. Tuck your toes, press up through tabletop or high plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Walk your dog by pedaling out your heels, bending into one knee or the other. Know that as we flow through this practice, if there's anything that doesn't feel good, I invite you to pull back. If you have a strong yoga practice and you want to add on, by all means. But this will be an all levels flow, so give yourself permission to dial it down and also amp it up when you can and it feels good. When you're ready, inhale, lifts the right leg to the sky. Exhale, take your right knee towards your nose as you shift forward. Step your right foot between your hands. Drop onto your left knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana, arms reach high. So you're welcome to stay right here, especially if you have any knee issues or ankle concerns. If you do, just focus on pressing your front right heel so much so into the earth that your right booty activates. Then shift your hips forward with that activation. If you have a little bit more to go and you want to work on the extensor of your left hip, keep your left foot untucked, press into the top of your left foot to lift your left knee. Wherever you're at, take a deep breath in. Stay for the exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, drop the left knee if you lifted it. Hands come to frame your right foot. Straighten your right leg, half split. Option to extend the right leg a little bit further forward to get deeper here. And you can hang out pretty passively. I like to do active engagement, so it's working the muscles as you're stretching them. So if you want to go a little deeper, press your right heel into the mat and imagine you're trying to scrape gum off your heel by pulling your right heel back, but it barely moves. It's more of that isometric movement. This should stretch and release your hamstring of your right side. Flex your toes back. An option to play with some internal and external rotation of your leg. Personally, I think a little external rotation gives me more space, but whatever feels best for you. Take one more full cycle of breath. Bring your leg back to neutral. Bend into your right knee, right foot to the earth. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee, step back to high plank pose. Option to go straight to down dog or shift forward, lower halfway down, hug your elbows into your ribs. Come to the tops of your feet, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Notice the sensations in your right leg compared to your left. Press into your hands, let your heart reach towards your thighs a little bit more. Inhale, left leg to the sky. Exhale, step left foot between your hands. Drop onto your back right knee. Inhale, arms reach high, Anjaneyasana. Now we're here for a few breaths. Everyone will press into their front left heel so much so their left glutes activate. With your left glutes activated, it's actually working your hip flexor. We love those in running so much. You can stay right here, focusing on sending your hips slightly forward. Or if you have a little bit more space, press into your top right foot, lift your right knee. Only go up as much as feels good. One more breath in. Exhale, release the right knee, hands frame your left foot, straighten your left leg. Half split. And extend your left heel a couple inches more forward till you find that sweet spot. Relax your shoulders. Flex your foot back, your toes back to your face. And play with rotation, internal and external. Another deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Let go of something you're holding on to, like an expectation for the race, expectation for yourself. Just let it go. Begin to bend into your left knee, left foot on the earth, tuck right toes, lift your right knee, step back to high plank. Option to go straight to down dog or shift forward, lower halfway. Inhale, upward facing dog. Palms of hands and tops of feet on the earth only. Exhale, down dog. Press your heels down, lift your toes. Let your head fall heavy, like the crown of your head is reaching towards the earth. Lift your shoulders to the sky, or your shoulders to your ears rather. And inhale, right leg lifts high. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands once again. Drop onto your left knee, inhale, arms overhead. For the next few poses, we'll have the right leg forward. Always continue to press so much so into the right heel that your right glutes activate, and shift your hips forward. Keep that engagement, tuck your left toes. As you exhale, lift your left knee, swing your arms back behind you, power lunge. Nice. Squeeze shoulder blades together, pinkies towards one another. Inhale, rise up, high crescent lunge. Press that right heel down, shift your right hip back, then gaze at your left heel. If it's shooting to the back of your mat, stack your left heel over your left toe mound. So keep an active left leg. Take a deep breath in, gaze up. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Right knee tracks right over your right ankle, and your knee is pointing towards your middle toes. Fingertips reach apart, but shoulder blades squeeze together like you're holding a pencil between your shoulders. 3 times here, we'll inhale, reverse warrior. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, rise up to warrior two. Flow 2 more times, reverse warrior. Warrior two. Last time here, reverse warrior. And warrior two. Reach forward with your right fingertips. Exhale, side angle, right elbow to your right thigh or reach to the earth. Left arm to the sky, gaze on up. Continue to press the right heel into the earth and energetically squeeze your right heel towards the arch of your left foot. Arch of left foot squeezes up to right heel. For some oblique work, reach both arms overhead like you're passing me a beach ball. Yeah, nice ladies. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, windmill your hands down, frame out your front right leg, pivot onto your left toes. Send your right leg back to meet your left. We'll meet in down dog, however you choose to get there. Option for chaturanga or skip it. You can also add push-ups if you're feeling spicy. Inhale takes the left leg to the sky. Exhale, step it on through, Anjaneyasana. Right knee drops, arms to the sky as you breathe in. Press the left heel down until you feel your left booty activate. Send your hips slightly forward. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, power lunge, arms reach back behind you. Proud chest, squeeze shoulders together. That one looks great. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, open up, warrior two. Imagining you are on a sheet of ice. You're playing at the Garden, you're a Bruins player, and you don't want to slide into a split, so energetically squeeze your inner thighs together to activate your upper inner thighs. Take a deep breath in. Reverse warrior. Inhale, warrior two. 2 more times on your own, reverse warrior. Inhale. Exhale, reverse. Inhale brings you through warrior two, reach forward, side angle. So left arm can come down, elbow to your left thigh or left fingertips to the earth. If you want that oblique work, reach both arms overhead, passing that beach ball. Everyone's going for it that I can see online, nice. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, windmill your hands down, we meet in downward facing dog. Have just one more little flow before we start to bring it down and really stretch out the legs. And with that in mind, what can you do with one more flow? Perhaps give it a little bit more effort, a little more power, a little more fire. As you inhale, lift your right leg high. I'm gonna add on a little bit. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, cross your right knee to your left elbow. Inhale it up. Exhale, knee to nose and hold. Can you kiss your knee? Then step the right foot through. Drop onto your left knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, power lunge. Lift your left knee. Arms reach back behind you. Beautiful. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Sass the right hip back. Stack the left heel on the left toes. Open up, warrior two. Changing it up a little bit here. This time you'll straighten your right leg. Reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand down, left arm to the sky. We'll flow this pose with warrior two 3 times. Inhale, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Another time, reach up, warrior two. Straighten the front leg, hold this triangle pose, Trikonasana. Can you lengthen your left side body and your right side body? Can you gaze up towards the sky? So imagine that you are on that sheet of ice, trying not to slide into a split. Squeeze your legs towards one another. As you inhale, bend your right knee, reverse warrior, right arm to the sky. Keep the bend in your right knee, rise up, stack your spine, reach forward. Exhale, side angle pose. You can gaze down at your feet if you're feeling wobbly. You can gaze off to the left if you're feeling okay. Or if you're feeling pretty powerful, stable, and strong, look up towards the sky. Now keep your warrior two legs, reach your left arm forward, and then place both hands inside the right foot. Keep your warrior two legs, crawl your fingertips to the upper left corner of your mat. I call this pose warrior two down dog. This is where you can really focus on pressing the right heel down, sassing the right hip slightly back. This should feel like love-hate after a run. If you're not feeling it, let me know. You feeling it, ladies? Cool. Take another breath in. As you exhale, walk your hands inside the right foot, pivot onto the left toe mound, rise up, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands inside the right foot. Drop onto your left knee and walk your right foot a couple inches off to the right. We're gonna hold this pose for a couple of minutes, so you can stay here in this runner's lunge with your right toes forward. Or my personal favorite, I like to walk my right foot off to the right, point the toes off to the right corner of your mat, and roll onto the pinky side of your right foot. If you're with me here in this lizard pose with your foot out at a diagonal, you can take your right hand to your right inner thigh and guide it open as you twist. If you have a little bit more to go, take your left hand off the left side of your mat for balance. Place your right foot down, reach your right arm to the sky and back behind you. Feel that chest opener on the right side of your pecs. Then bend into your left knee using hamstring strength. You can hold it like this with hamstring strength, curling the leg, or reach back and grab the pinky side of your left foot. Twisted monkey. Then 2 layers. If you want to stretch your quads, pull your left heel to your booty. If you want a little bit more expansion, you can kick your left foot into your hand, kick it away from you. Either way, shift the right side of your chest up to the sky. One more full cycle of breath. As you exhale, gently release the left leg, both hands inside the right foot. Step back to down dog, option for that push-up or to skip. Wag your tail from left to right. Notice the difference between sides. Feel the sensations in your body. Our bodies do so much for us. They take us from point A to point B. They lift us up. They carry us. For many of us, we get to run long distances. What a blessing to have a body that carries us through all of these situations and experiences. As you inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, tap your left knee to your left elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, cross left knee to right elbow. Inhale, three-legged. Exhale, knee to nose. Give that knee a kiss. And then step that left foot between your hands, drop onto your right knee. Inhale, arms to the sky. Beautiful. As you exhale, tuck your right toes, power lunge, reach back with your arms, have a proud chest. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Again, continue to press firmly into your left heel till your left booty activates. Stack your right heel over your right toe mound. Take a breath in. Open up, warrior two. 3 times here. Straighten your front left leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Inhale, warrior two. 2 more times on your own. You'll straighten the leg, then reach forward for triangle pose. Eventually, warrior two. 1 more time. Once you come back, flip your front palm, reverse warrior. Inhale, rise up, stack your spine. Exhale, side angle. Option to take that beach ball variation if you want to get a little more into your obliques. Reaching your arms overhead, you're holding an invisible beach ball. Keep your legs as they are. Place your hands inside your left foot as you exhale. Then crawl your hands towards the top right corner of your mat. Warrior two, down dog. This gives you a chance to create some expansion through your back body while actively working and stretching your legs. So don't forget to press the left heel into the ground, squeeze the legs together. 2 breaths. Slowly walk your hands closer to your left foot. Pivot onto your right toe mound. Inhale, high crescent lunge. Exhale, hands inside the left foot. Drop to your right knee. So this is that pose where we're hanging out for a little bit. You may stay here in runner's lunge with your left toes forward. Perhaps you pivot your left foot to the side and come on, or point your left toes to the left top corner of your mat, then roll to your pinky side of your foot. If you take that, you can also walk your right hand off the mat and take your left hand to your upper inner thigh to guide the knee open a bit. So we'll give you that sensation almost of a figure 4 stretch. If you want to add in that twisted monkey, use your hamstring strength to bend your right knee. Bring your right heel to your booty. Reach your left arm to the sky, back behind you, and grab that pinky side of your foot. If you have the connection, either squeeze the heel towards your booty or kick the foot away. Either way, try to lift your heart up, send your left shoulder back. One more breath in. As you exhale, gently release the right leg, both hands inside the left foot. Little different here. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee, send your right leg up to meet your left, Malasana Yogi squat. So toes are out, heels are in, drop your booty. Take your hands to prayer position and use your triceps to guide your legs open. Option to sway from side to side. Inhale, burst up, arms reach overhead, toes face forward, heel toe them in. Exhale, tee out your arms. Internally rotate, turn your thumbs down to the earth, interlace your hands at your low back. Let your shoulders kind of round forward for now. Press your palms together, then lift your shoulders up, behind you, and straighten your arms. As you straighten your arms, press your knuckles behind you and slightly lifted. Option to stay here or exhale and fold. If you do fold, put a bend in your knees. Let the crown of your head reach towards the earth. A gentle sway from left to right. Exhale, release your hands down to the earth. Look halfway up as you inhale. Exhale, downward facing dog. And reach your right leg to the sky. Exhale, set up for half pigeon. So take your right shin across the top of your mat. It doesn't have to be parallel to the top edge. Mine's usually at a 45-degree angle. Look back at your left leg. Make sure that it's straight behind you. So last little bit of work. Press into your front right shin to lift your hips a bit. Take your hands to heart center. If you want a little bit more, take your fingertips behind your head like you're about to do a crunch. And as you exhale, twist over to the front right knee. Tap your left elbow to right knee. Inhale through center. Exhale, tap. If you're with me twisting one more time, your exhale will twist and tap. Then stay down here. Option to place your forearms to the earth for sleeping pigeon, or take your right hand down, thread your left hand between your right wrist and knee. Come onto the left side of your temple.
I found this on the web.
Just some options here. Do what feels good. Leave behind what doesn't work for you. If you took any variations, start to walk your hands in front of your right shin. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, drop to your hip. Looks like we lost a Zoom call, but that's okay. Send your left leg long in front of you. Right sole of foot to your inner thigh. Take your left hand to the sky. Peace fingers wrap around your right big toe. Inhale left big toe. Inhale your right arm to the sky and exhale, reach for your left toes. You can make the connection. Right hand can reach for the pinky side of your left foot, and your left hand can come to your right inner thigh. Inhale, slowly rise up. Right hand comes outside of your right hip. Press into your right shin, lift your hips, rock star. Exhale, lower on down. Send your left leg back behind you. Come through downward facing dog in your own time. Inhale, left leg high. Exhale, set up for half pigeon on the left. Shimmy your right knee back and straighten your right leg. Hands can come to heart center. Press into your front shin to lift your hips a little bit. If you want that twist, fingertips come behind your head. As you exhale, tap and twist, right elbow to left knee. Inhale it up. Exhale, tap and twist. One more time, inhale. Exhale, tap and twist. You can stay down here, sleeping pigeon, or you can take your left hand to the earth and thread your right hand between your left wrist and knee. Come onto your right temple. Two breaths. Slowly start to walk your left hand in front of your face. Take your right hand in front of your shin. Roll onto your left hip. Swing your right leg forward. Sole of left foot comes into right thigh. As you sit up tall, take your peace fingers of your right hand around your right big toe. Reach your left arm to the sky like a rainbow, a nue nue, and extend the fingertips towards the right toes. If you can easily grab your right foot, grab the pinky side, and then take your right hand to your left inner thigh, guide it down. This releases your QL, a muscle that traditionally causes some low back tightness and tension. Give it some space. Inhale, slowly rise up. Left hand behind left hip. Press into your left shin, lift your hips high, reach your right arm back behind you. Exhale, lower your hips down. This time send your legs in front of you. Put a bend in your knees. This is where a block may be handy. If you want a little bit more traction in your spine, you'll inhale, take the block the wide way, reach your arms overhead. Exhale, hinge forward, take the block to the soles of your feet. If you don't have anything handy, grab anywhere between your knees, shins, ankles, or feet. Then shimmy your hips back until you find that sweet spot. You can round when you get to your depth, but until then, can you shift your heart towards your toes? Release the block. Inhale, rise up, bend your knees. Come to your back in Apanasana. Hug your knees in towards your chest, a little ball. Sway from left to right. Perhaps taking small circles, massage out your lower back. And place your left foot on the earth. Extend your right leg to the sky. Grab anywhere along your right leg, your hamstrings, your calf, your ankle, maybe even peace fingers around your right big toe. If this is accessible and you feel there's more space, as you relax your right shoulder down, send your left leg long, heel on the earth.
Okay, can we do some yoga now?
Flex that right heel to the sky. One more full cycle in. As you exhale, bend into your right knee, hug your right shin just outside of your rib cage. Circle out your ankle. Move your left hand to your right outer knee. Send your right arm off to the right. Twist on over to the left for supine twist. Let both shoulders drop to the earth. Gaze over your right fingertips. You can hang out here. A couple other options. You can bend deep into your right knee and with your left hand, grab the pinky side of your right foot and extend the right leg off to the left. You can also take cattail by bending into your bottom left knee and using your right hand to grab the left foot. Whatever option feels good for you. Enjoy about 3 breaths. Start to downshift. Know that the hard work is done. We're in taper time of yoga class. Slowing it down to reset. One more full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, slowly make your way to your back. When you get there, right foot goes to the earth, left leg to the sky. Grab anywhere along the left leg. Notice if this side feels different than the right. Even though we look symmetrical, our bodies often have different sensations on different sides. If you feel better, extending the right leg long by all means. You can keep a micro bend in the left leg or straighten it and flex the heel to the sky. As you naturally breathe out, bend into the left knee, half wind removing pose. Take your left knee outside of your left rib cage. Then right hand, hold on to the outer left side of your knee as your left arm reaches to the left. Exhale, twist over to your right side body, supine twist. Gaze over your left fingers. Again, if you want to add on a little bit, bend deeper into your left leg, grab the pinky side of your left foot, and send the left sole of foot off the right side of your mat. You want another quad stretch? Cattail is a great option. Bend into your bottom right knee, reach back for your right foot. We have 3 breaths to enjoy. First time you exhale, I invite you to relax your head into the mat. On the second exhale, can you unclench your jaw and remove your tongue from the roof of your mouth? And on the third and final exhale, can you soften your shoulders? As you inhale, come through center. Take Supta Baddha Konasana, soles of feet together, knees out wide. For a gentle self-adjustment, take the heels of your hands to your hip crease. Press your arms into your hip crease until they straighten. Feel the lengthening of your lower lumbar spine. Only push so much as feels good. Take a deep breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Release the self-adjustment of your hands. Bring your feet to the earth, hips width distance. Arms come by your side, palms down. Press into your heels, lift your hips, bridge pose. Now we're here for quite a bit, so if you want to stay here, hang out here. If you want different variations, you can either interlace your hands underneath you and squeeze your shoulders together. You could also walk your feet in a little closer and grab for your outer ankles. If you have full wheel in your practice, by all means, that sun is a killer, huh?
Pale skin.
And lastly, if you want more of a restorative push, you can slide your block underneath your sacrum for a supported bridge. If you're in the supported bridge, by all means extend your legs long for some hip extension. We have about 2 more breaths. Beautiful. If this is feeling therapeutic and you wish to stay, please do. If you're ready to move on, come to your back.
Take your feet as wide as your mat as you lower yourself down, and let your knees lovingly tip in towards one another for knee knock pose. This posture is a great way to relax the low back, something that I think runners, if we're not engaging our core, our low back takes such a burden. If there are any final poses that you are hoping to get to in class, I invite you to go there now. I'll be offering a supported Shavasana. If you have a block or not, it doesn't matter. I'll cue it first with the block. It will be legs up the wall, Viparita Karani. So if you want to take legs up the wall, separate your knees, bring your feet together. Press into your feet, lift your hips, and slide a block at first or second setting under your hips. Send your legs up to the sky. If you don't have a block, you can do the same thing on your back. You can also roll up your mat, take a piece of clothing under your sacrum, your low back, just so there's a little elevation of your hips. This posture is the best, biggest bang for your buck in running. It helps with muscle cramping, leg fatigue, also helps with insomnia and depression. And so as you're here, I invite you to tee out your arms, take up some space. If this posture is one that can suit you for Shavasana, I invite you to stay here for the remainder of class. If there is another shape or another way you wish to take your Shavasana, enjoy a couple more breaths in this legs up the wall, and then start to transition into your final rest. Our bodies are such beautiful, amazing machines. They carry us through our entire life on earth, from learning to crawl, learning to walk, running. And our bodies take such a beating between weightlifting, between sometimes overindulging in various things. But they're always there for us. They give us the signs, the signals when we need to slow down, when we can push forward. I invite you to listen to your body, this beautiful machine that it is. And as we've reached our culminating posture, before you drift off too much, I invite you to take the deepest breath in you've taken all day. Open mouth, exhale, relax every muscle as you let go. I will let you know when it's time to awaken, but for now, enjoy this peace, enjoy this stillness, enjoy this serenity. This is the peak posture. This is running to the finish line, metaphorically, of a race. This is the finish line of yoga. There's never a rush to move on in this practice or in life. But if and when that time has come and you are ready to move on with your beautiful Sunday, start to notice the rise and fall of your breath. Invite subtle movements into your fingers and toes, your wrists, and your ankles. A gentle sway of your head from left to right. And when you feel the need to move on, take a full body stretch or reach your arms overhead if your legs are up the wall. As you exhale, roll to your favorite side in the fetal posture.
Know that you're always supported by this practice, by this community, by those around you. So take in some of that love, the gratitude, the compassion, the joy. Press into your top hand when you feel ready to rise up. Find a comfortable seat. Sit up tall and proud. Then take your hands to heart center. May you all find so much love and aloha this training season and always. Thumb knuckles to your lips, olelo olu olu. May you speak kind and pleasant words. Lastly, thumb knuckles to your first eye center. May you have ahonui or patience. Patience with others, of course, but most importantly, patience with yourself. Thank you so much for tuning in, replaying, being here live. I am so grateful for all of you. Together we bow as we say, Namaste.
Namaste.
Nice work, friends. I'm gonna go shut off some of those devices.